What's poppin'? Paris and London. It's me, Keisha, aka Color Me Pynk, and I'm here with this week's All Shade Joseline'S Cabaret Season 4, Episode 3 review. So this episode, we start off with a new music video. It's for her song, I believe it's called Let's Get Loud. I actually listened to Joseline's new EP album, I don't know what it is, called Ratcheteria, and it's actually pretty good. It's fairly, I like a few songs. Like, go ahead, Joseline. So we pick up where we left off on last week's episode with Natural running up on Yummy, though. Pink, pink, her in the forehead. That wig said, bloop. That wig went flying back off that head, child. So afterwards, the fight is broken up. Natural, she won, child. Then we see Yummy putting back on her 227 wig and shifting it and stuff. I'm like, girl, just leave it off. You look stupid. Oh my God. So then Natural ain't done. So she run up on her again and bink, 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 bink. And when she ran up on her, here go Yummy. No. It's like, are you playing a game again? Because you know she likes psychological warfare. She's one of those people. So the fact that she's coming back this season acting so scary, I don't buy it for 1 second that she's scared. That girl crazy. She's crazy. And just because she attacked her with a shoe last time don't mean that she cannot fight or she's scary or whatever. I think she's just trying to catch people off guard so she can pull another switcheroo. I got my eye on you, Yummy. You ain't fooling me at all. But Natural beat her up again. She still wasn't done. She went in for a third round trying to jump over the rail like she Sha'Carri Richardson or something and end up falling and busting her ass. I was like, girl, you better be happy you ain't hurt yourself. But I know she had to have a bruise on her thigh the next day, child. So Joseline tells Natural that she gotta chill. Like, you done got her back. It's done and over with at this point. And so Joseline then says that if she chooses Yummy to go in the house, that they can't fight for 3 days. They cannot fight for 3 days. If they fight in 3 days, they gonna get sent home. But after that, y'all can do whatever y'all want to do. Tear each other's eyes out. But y'all got 3 days to keep it calm and keep it cool and keep it collected. And she was like, you never know what can happen in 3 days. Y'all might be able to end up squashing this. But I doubt it. Joseline ends up picking this dancer child that come up crying. Joseline, I just want to thank you so much. I look up to you. Oh my God, I cannot believe it. And Joseline was like, girl, I don't see no damn tear. And I'm so happy she called it out because I get so sick of people on these reality shows fake crying and dabbing air and ain't no moisture, ain't nothing in your eyes. Like, stop faking. And the girl was like, no, you gonna see, I'm the crybaby of the house. She's like, okay, girl, all right. So Joseline ends up picking the white trans girl, but come to find out, she didn't even know she was trans. She won't find that out until next week's episode. But anywho, Joseline then picks a big girl and tells her that she needs to work on her face more than anybody there. And I was like, well, all right. I mean, her makeup was trash and that hair was trash. So, I mean, she told her right, but dang, Joseline, she just so blunt. She don't be caring how nobody feel. Good googa booga. So it's moving in day, and Joseline don't want to do it. She like, I done did it. I don't want them girls to think that we on the same level, because that's the issue with them. When I stay in the house with them, when I'm around them too much, they get to start thinking that we on the same level, and it ain't like that. No. So she asks her dance choreographer, Ricardo, to do it, and he says yeah. So we see 2 separate buses with girls. On the first bus, Daisy says that she feels like Joseline brought Lucky back to embarrass her. I agree. She don't like her. She'll never trust her again after everything that has gone down between them two. So yeah, I do think that she brought her back to embarrass her. Then the girl Blow Up Doll says that she flipped Lucky off to let her know, don't look at her crazy either. Because she said that she had caught her at one point kind of staring at her crazy or whatever. She was like, we can run it up at any moment, anytime. Like, she talk a good game, like she with them hands, and she got that action. She was even talking smack on social media last night. So I really want to see if she gonna be able to back up that mouth of hers. I mean, but it wouldn't honestly even be a fair fight because she got weapons of mass destruction on her chest and on her butt. Like, if she just go boom or go boom, Lucky gonna end up being in a coma. It's not a fair fight, all that silicone. No. So on the other bus, another thick girl asks, why is Wet Wet there? Now, mind you, this is the same girl I believe that Wet Wet was sticking up for when Daisy was trying to talk about, you know, Joseline picking, you know, bigger girls or whatever. And I was like, why she asking, why is Wet Wet there? I mean, yeah, no, Wet Wet can't dance. She's not that attractive at all, but she's great entertainment for television. She's funny. She really honestly is. And she's unapologetically her. So Wet Wet says in her confessional that the girl is nothing but head, shoulders, knees, and toes. That was so funny to me. And she talked about her wig and her makeup because she looked a mess. And the girl do look a mess. But they both was talking about how each other looked a mess in the face. And I was like, well, y'all both got valid points. Now, one of the other new girls, T Love, says in her confessional, like, how can Wet Wet talk about somebody else when she not all the way put together? But I was like, from what we saw, the girl was talking about her first. So she was defending herself. Yummy says that everyone has been bamboozled and run amok and led astray when it comes to what the issue between her and Natural. And I was like, what? We saw it with our own eyes. We saw what you did. Like, what? It wasn't no camera trick. What is going on, huh? Okay, girl. So then a newbie, Miss Egypt, says that another newbie by the name of Andrea is a bandwagon biatch and that she doesn't like Yummy because Natural doesn't. And the girl was like, I don't like the way she moved. I didn't like the way she handled that last season. And if any one of y'all got a problem, we can run it up when we get off the bus. And I was like, well, okay, Andrea. She was like, y'all not about to punk me. I said what I said. And whoever got a problem with it, got a problem with it. And I was like, okay. So one of the girls, I didn't get her name, tells her that she needs to go and like chill, like, because you're doing a lot. And Andrea says, you know, she's going to say whatever she wants to say. And if you got a problem with it, they can run it up. And I was like, ain't nobody run up. So she told y'all what it was. So shut it up. So after that, the girl was like, I don't want it with hoopties. This is like a Mack truck coming for a hoopty. Don't play with me. And Andrea was like, who the Mack truck? And the girl was like, I'm the Mack truck, biz naive. The girls then get to the house, and baby, that furniture in there was so antique. I didn't know if I was watching Bridgerton or Downton Abbey. I was like, where are we at? Why is everything so 18th century up in this house? Ew, gross. You probably gonna find some mothballs underneath the cushions. So the girls tell the other ladies that Andrea is crazy because she got a voodoo doll. And the voodoo doll name is Missy, child. I don't know why people be going so crazy over people having voodoo dolls and stuff like that. And this, like, especially in this setting, like, girl, Judy already did it 10 years ago. Girl, have your doll. Have it. I got mine too, my Barbies. So all the girls confront her in the kitchen about this voodoo doll. And Natural was like, I told you to keep your doll to yourself because these girls aren't your friend. Now, she gave her some sound advice. So the girl, T Love, asks her what God does she serve, and Andrea says that she's comes from a Baptist background or something or another, and says that the doll is a comfort to her because of a traumatic experience she experienced. So in the end of the conversation, they just agree to disagree at this point, and the girl tells her to keep her doll to her and stay from around her, and she was like, okay, no problem. So in the kitchen, Wet Wet confronts Yummy about saying she can get it. Since she had opinions on what was going on with her and Natural. And she get to pulling off her earrings and stuff. Wet Wet was ready to go. And I was like, Wet Wet, when you become a banger? Like, okay, she done won a couple of little fights last season and it went to her head, but all right. So Yummy was like, how is that sisterhood when you hold all that animosity? And Andrea jumped in a conversation, was like, you don't feel that's a reason to have animosity? And Yummy was like, girl, no one likes you already. I was like, y'all both in the same boat. Y'all need to be friends. So after going back and forth, Wet Wet ends up dousing Yummy in the face with a Red Bull, child, and they get to scrapping, child. And then that's when the episode goes off. Honey, it's starting to rock and roll at this point. I give last night's episode an A- because it had a lot of funny moments to me. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about Joseline'S Cabaret last night. Make sure to thumbs up this video, like and subscribe, and hit that notification bell button, you guys. I love you immensely, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.